The following is a presentation of RMG Sports, award-winning championship television.
Coming up, the Penn Cambria Panthers invade Trojan Stadium to take on the Greater Johnstown Trojans. RMG's game tape starts now. From Trojan Stadium at Greater Johnstown High School, fans, welcome to Week 2 of RMG's Game Tape. We're alongside of Mike Satoski. I'm Jared Romsberg. A reminder, fans, that this segment of RMG's Game Tape is brought to you by Somerset Trust Company. Learn more at somersettrust.com. Somerset Trust is your most convenient bank. Greater Johnstown is kicking off, and off the toe of Julian Terhorst, and we're playing football in Johnstown. At the 10 comes James Mardula. James Mardula across the 20 to 25. He shakes and bakes at the 30. He's across the 35 to the 40. 45, he's across midfield and drugged down from behind by Dalvin Williams, number 23. What a way for the Panthers to start this game. And the Penn Cambria Panthers start with fantastic field position on the 40 of Johnstown. Andrew Buck, your starting quarterback, number 15. That's Billy Burns out wide. Buck calls his own number. He shoots back to the inside. Brought down by 36, Javon Vukovic, and 10, Malcolm Harris. Second down for the Panthers. They got 2 on the last play, 2nd and 8. Buck calls out the signals. He's back, looking downfield, fires across the middle. He's got his man, that's Mac Bahey. Mac Bahey across the 20, cuts back inside, down inside the 15-yard line. It's going to be first down in the red zone for Penn Cambria. 25-yard play. So the Penn Cambria Panthers are now knocking on the door. As Buck brings him to the line, that's Burns out wide. Bahey goes into motion now. Buck tosses to Jordan Fuller. Jordan Fuller now running along the line. He cuts back up. Brought down from behind by Dalvin Williams, but he'll pick up 9, and the Panthers are closer to the goal line. First and goal for the Panthers now. Andrew Buck under center. He takes the snap. Looks to the short side, cuts back up to the inside, and he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Penn Cambria. Touchdown, Andrew Buck.
Jared, can you believe the Penn Cambria Panthers roll right downfield on this vaunted Greater Johnstown defense?
And so Penn Cambria is going to go for 2. Bahey in motion. Buck takes the snap, quick flip over. It's Devin Lawhead for 2 points. Add 2 for Penn Cambria. And now the Greater Johnstown Trojans are looking to respond. Penn Cambria marched down on the opening drive to score. Let's see what the Trojans have. Jervon Simon, senior quarterback, under center. Dwight Andrews up high. That's Mark Watson in motion. Simon's back under pressure. He flips it out. Dwight Andrews. Dwight Andrews is met immediately by Mac Bahey. Minimal gain. 2nd and 9 for the Trojans now. Dwight Andrews is nearby. Tim Odom in the backfield with Jervon Simon. Simon takes the snap. Looks to follow Odom through the line, and he does. He's across the 45, close to midfield, spins. Now he's across midfield with the flag down. Going to be a horse collar penalty attached onto that. First down for Johnstown. 2nd down and 9 for the Columbia and black and red for tonight of the Greater Johnstown Trojans. Jervon Simon brings him to the line. That's Alquan Williams nearby. Dwight Andrews up top. Simon takes the snap, looks near side, fires. That's Alquan Williams at the 25 to the 20. Puts his tackler down, finally ridden out of bounds by Bahey. 1st and 10 for Johnstown. Simon comes to the line with a 3 wide out set with Vukovic and Odom in the backfield. Odom dots the I. That's Daquan Minter in motion. Handoff goes to Odom. Odom up to the line. He's met by Devin Lawhead and others. Give 3 to Johnstown. Fans, a reminder that this segment of RMG's Game Tape is brought to you by the PC Authority, IT services, and so much more. Don't take your computer to a geek. Take it to the PC Authority. Learn more at thepcauthority.com. 3rd and 6 now for Greater Johnstown. Jervon Simon from the shotgun. He's back. He looks for the corner. Fires downfield. He's got his man. That's Alquan Williams. Touchdown, Greater Johnstown. Touchdown, Alquan Williams on a 6-yard pass from Jervon Simon.
Billy Burns had some pretty decent coverage there, Jared, but that pinpoint accuracy pass, Simon to Williams, touchdown, Trojans.
And now the Trojans will once again kick it off to the Penn Cambria Panthers, down now by only 1. Terhorst has it teed up. Mardula and Lawhead are back to receive. The kick is off. Here comes Mardula at the 5, across the 10 to the 15 to the 20, 25 to the 30. He has the wedge set up again at the 35. Down he goes. Another impressive return by the junior. Andrew Buck back under center for the Penn Cambria Panthers. Here comes Mardula in motion. Pitch goes to Fuller. Fuller runs near side, and he's met in the backfield by Alex Merriman and others. Loss of 1 on the play. Buck to the line again, 2nd and 11. He takes play action. He looks out in the flat. That's Prisbis. Prisbis has it. And whoa, Alquan Williams pancakes him. Prisbis slow to get up. Big tackle by the Greater Johnstown senior. 3rd and 4 for Buck and the Penn Cambria Panthers. He's under center. He's back. Looking downfield. Fires to the near side. That's Lawhead. Lawhead wrapped up by Daquan Minter and Alex Merriman. First down for the Panthers. So up by 1, the Penn Cambria Panthers continue their drive down the field against Johnstown. It's a reverse to Mardula. Mardula caught at the line, but he spins away. Upfield he goes, wrapped up by the Trojans. Mardula's going to grab 8 on that play. Buck under center now on 2nd down. Mardula in motion. Handoff goes to Fuller. Fuller hits the line and drags Trojans with him. Harris, Eisenhuth, and others on that tackle. 1st and 10 for Penn Cambria now. Buck back under center. Here comes Alquan Williams on a blitz. Alquan Williams got him, as does Alex Merriman. Big sack for Greater Johnstown. Loss of 10 on the play. Johnstown defense coming alive now. It seems like it's 1 step forward, 10 steps back for Penn Cambria. Williams on the line again. He's almost in the backfield to take the snap as the Johnstown Trojans swarm Alquan Williams in on the tackle. What a defensive play. Johnstown defense continues its stranglehold on the Penn Cambria Panthers. Here comes Williams back up on the line again, number 5. He's across the line. He's almost in the backfield for the snap again, and down he goes. Alquan Williams continues to dominate the line of scrimmage. So now Greater Johnstown takes over on offense as Dwight Andrews checks in with Jervon Simon. Simon in the shotgun, barking out the call. Takes the snap. Looks downfield under a little bit of pressure. Scrambles, fires against the grain. That's Daquan Minter at the 37. He goes across the 40, across the 45, across midfield, still on his feet. Brought down inside of Panther territory. First down for Johnstown. That's a 20-yard pickup. Greater Johnstown offense moving down the field. Simon at quarterback. That's Odom and Vukovic next to him in the backfield. Simon scrambles far side, looking downfield, doesn't like what he sees. Tries to go upfield. Nope, he's going to come back this side. Coming back this side. Now he's going to go back up to the inside. Now the outside. And here comes Jordan Fuller to put him to the ground and say, that's enough of that. Loss of 3. 3rd and long for the Trojans now. Trying to get into Panther territory. Simon in the backfield in the shotgun. He's got 2 sidecars. He's got the ball. He's back. He looks long. He fires a rainbow downfield. He's got it. He's at the 10-5. Touchdown, Greater Johnstown. Touchdown, Dwight Andrews on a 51-yard pass from Jervon Simon.
Great pass protection by that Johnstown offensive line. Simon throwing it up for the speedster Andrews. Touchdown, Trojans.
Fans, we hope you're enjoying this show, and if you want to get a copy of it on DVD so you can enjoy it whenever you'd like, head on over to rmgshop.com. Julian Terhorst has it teed up for Johnstown again, and away it goes. Under it comes James Mardula. Inside the 10 to the 15. At the 20, tries to cut up field. Down he goes at the 24-yard line. Senior quarterback Andrew Buck, number 15, brings his Penn Cambria Panthers to the line again. Fahey in motion. Handoff goes to Fuller. Fuller wrapped up at the line. Williams and Harris in on the tackle. 6-yard gain for Fuller, 2nd and 4 for Penn Cambria. Fuller's in the backfield again. Fahey in motion again, now comes back near side. Handoff goes to Fuller. Fuller's caught at the line by Dalvin Williams and Alquan Williams. He'll move the ball 1 yard. Penn Cambria lines up in the you just never know formation. Fuller with the punt, not a good one. Might have been hit at the line, not sure. But Greater Johnstown's going to take over inside of Penn Cambria territory. 1st and 10 for Greater Johnstown now on the 45. Jervon Simon has Vukovic and Odom in the backfield with him. The handoff goes to Odom. Odom comes up to the line, goes to the outside. He's across the 40, down to the 36, pushed out by Mardula. Trojans come to the line. Dwight Andrews is near side. Alquan Williams is up high. Vukovic and Odom in the backfield again. Handoff goes to Vukovic, and he just follows the wedge, powers forward. He'll grab 5 on that play. wrapped up by Lawhead on the tackle. Second and long now for Greater Johnstown. Alquan Williams checks in near side. Dwight Andrews up high on the outside. Simon looks for the snap. He takes it. Looks to throw downfield. Now he sets up the screen. That's Odom. Odom at the 35 to the 30. Gets around to the 25 to the 20. He's inside the red zone at the 15. There's going to be a flag for an illegal block to the back. So this one's going to come back, but still an impressive catch and run by Johnstown. 2nd and 2 for Johnstown now. Simon has Vukovic in the backfield. Here comes Mark Watson in motion. Simon, play action, and he's in trouble. He's going to get wrapped up. No, he breaks free. He breaks away from Jordan Fuller, and away he goes at the 25 to the 20, inside the 15. Oh, the ball's loose. The ball's loose. And Penn Cambria almost had it. It slipped out of bounds, so it's going to be 1st and goal, Greater Johnstown. So here come the Trojans knocking on the door. Simon under center. That's Tim Odom in the backfield. Handoff goes to Odom. He just follows the line, follows Vukovic in. Touchdown, Greater Johnstown. Touchdown, Tim Odom on a 1-yard run.
With that kind of blocking, Jared, you and I could have scored from 1 yard out.
And now the Penn Cambria Panthers break the huddle, looking to get something going before this scoreboard gets out of control. Buck holds on to it. He keeps the ball. He's met in the backfield quickly. Larry Blackner and Alquan Williams with the tackle. With under 8 minutes left to play in the first half, it's 3rd and long for Penn Cambria. Buck under center. Empty backfield, looks to throw out in the flat. Oh, off the chest of James Mardula. Panthers will have to punt. 44, Jordan Fuller back to punt for Penn Cambria, standing on his own 10-yard line. Whoa, high snap, under pressure by Alex Merriman, and he's got a rugby kick it down. Oh, and Minter drops it. Daquan Minter has trouble with it at midfield, and Penn Cambria is going to get the ball back in Trojan territory, 1st and 10.
What a play by Fuller just to get the punt off, Jared, but Johnny on the spot, Nathan Kagi on special teams, giving Penn Cambria a shot here to get back into the ball game.
So here we go. Can Penn Cambria get something going off of a huge turnover? Buck is under center again. Toss goes out to Lawhead. He turns the corner. Brought down. That's a 4-yard gain. Tackled by Davin Williams. Johnstown players and fans were wearing red tonight for the Trojans Wear Red event here at Greater Johnstown. The event was an awareness and fundraiser for the American Heart Association, as well as a tribute to the late Brenda King, who passed away of heart disease in 2010. She was a longtime booster for Greater Johnstown. And now, let's see how the Trojan defense does against this charging Panther offense. Handoff goes to Mardula. Mardula cuts up to the inside. He moves the ball forward 10 yards before being brought down by 42, Luke Komet. 1st down. Penn Cambria offense trying to keep this drive going. Plenty of football left. The score isn't too out of hand just yet. Here comes Behe in motion. Andrew Buck calls his own number. He goes straight up the middle. Dives forward, and the quarterback's going to be close to having the 1st down. 3rd down now and less than a yard on a very important drive for Penn Cambria. Behe's in motion, looking to rock it upfield. Handoff goes to Fuller, and he's wrapped up at the line. He's caught at the line by Alquan Williams. Stopped him. No gain. 4th down. And ladies and gentlemen, it is officially gut check time. 4th and 1. Penn Cambria is going for it. Andrew Buck, he takes it himself. He lunges forward, and it is going to be close, but he runs into a wall of black jerseys. We're going to need a measurement on this one. The officials bring the sticks out, playing it down. He's going to be 6 inches short. He's short. It's now 1st down, Trojan ball. So after a huge defensive stand, the Johnstown offense comes out now. Jervon Simon, back to pass. Throws one long downfield. Oh, almost intercepted off the fingertips of Mardula. So 3rd and long for the Trojans. Daquan Minter now in motion. Simon back. He's looking to pass, tries to get it up to Watson. Watson has it inside. He's at the 30, down to the 35, and he will have the 1st down for Johnstown. Tackled by Jordan Conrad. So Johnstown keeps moving the ball forward. Minter in motion. Simon under center. Looks out to the flat. Bubble screen out to Watson. Watson at the 40 to 45. He's close to midfield, knocked out of bounds by Billy Burns and Mac Behe. So now Johnstown's looking to get into Panther territory at their own 46. Handoff goes to Vukovic. He follows his blockers, but the Panthers are there. Mac Behe and others to push him back. So 3rd and 8. Jervon Simon back in the shotgun with Vukovic and Odom back there. Simon back. He's looking to throw. He throws across the middle. Dwight Andrews has it at 35. He turns it on, tries to turn the corner to 30, 35, 20. Knocked out of bounds by Mardula inside the 15. First down for Johnstown. So once again, Greater Johnstown in the red zone. Javon Simon with an empty backfield. Simon, two-step drop. He's got Andrews. He's got Andrews inside the 10 now. And pushed back by Mardula and Seth McClendon. And a huge third down play for both offense and defense. Javon Simon back in the shotgun with Odom next to him. Simon looking to run. Oh, he's chased down and he's brought down in the backfield by Mac Bahey. Huge sack, huge stop.
The defensive stunt by Mac Bahey. He enters the Johnstown backfield untouched. Great play.
Now Julian Terhorst will come into the game to attempt a 36-yard field goal for Johnstown to put them up by an additional 3. As we come up on the halftime break, the snap's down, and the kick is blocked. The kick's blocked. It's grabbed out of the air by James Mardula. He's across the 15 to the 20, the 25 to the 30. He's got blockers, the 35 to the 40. Oh, spun around and knocked down by Larry Blackner, and that's how the half will end.
Jordan Fuller with quite a defensive play here, Jared. I'll tell you what, a nice defensive stand heading into the locker room for the Penn Cambria High School Panthers.
Now down by 12, Jordan Fuller brings them to the line as Penn Cambria has to kick off to Greater Johnstown. It's a squibbler to the 20, where Daquan Minner picks it up to 25, 30, 35, 40, wrapped up. And Johnstown's going to start with fantastic field position and a 12-point lead to start the second half. And fans, a reminder that this segment of RMG's Game Tape is brought to you by Rocket Screen Print and Embroidery. For all of your screen print and embroidery needs, Rocket is the official outfitter of RMG Sports. Handoff goes to Odom, and Odom is smacked down in the backfield. Loss of 1. So facing second and long, Simon goes into the shotgun with Odom and Vukovic as sidecars. That's Dwight Andrews lined up near side. Alquan Williams up top. Simon's back. He looks downfield. Fires across the middle. Intercepted. Intercepted by Devin Lawhead. He's at the 35-30. Rumbles, stumbles, brought down at the 27-yard line. It's going to be first down for Penn Cambria. Is this the spark they need? First and 10 for Penn Cambria now. Andrew Buck has 2 wide to the near side. Buck hands off to Fuller. Fuller tries the outside. Caught at the line by Malcolm Harris and Alquan Williams. Second and 8 for the Panthers now. The end zone is in sight. Pitch goes to Prisbus on the short side. To the 25, to the 20. Almost to the sticks. Taken out of bounds by Alquan Williams and Javon Vukovic. Third down and 3 feet now. Buck sends Mardula into motion. Now he's in the backfield. Handoff goes to Fuller. He finds a hole and he gets forward. He's got the first down. First and 10 for Penn Cambria at the 15. Pitch goes to Prisbus. And he's hit. He's hit by Alex Merriman, and then Javon Vukovic comes in and finishes off the job. It'll be second down. And another huge third down play for the Panthers. Bahey's in motion. Buck's back. He's looking. Throws out to the flat. He's got Prisbus. Prisbus breaks free. He's at the 20, 15. Oh, a little bit of a face mask there. No flag. No flag for face mask. It'll be fourth down. 4th and 9 deep in Trojan territory. Down by 12. Buck takes the ball. Scrambles. In trouble. Looks for the end zone. Oh, in and out of the hands of 34. Alex Merriman almost intercepted. So the Trojans take over deep in their own territory. 1st and 10 for Javon Simon. Handoff to Odom. Odom comes back near side. Cuts upfield. Across the 20 to about the 23. So the Trojans to the line again. 1st and 10. Moving down the field. Simon under center. 3 wide, 2 behind. Simon out to the flat. He's got Mark Watson. Watson's in trouble. He's in a lot of trouble. And down he goes for a big loss into the hands of Mac Bahey and Damian Lee. Second and long, Javon Simon in the shotgun with Odom and Vukovic nearby, 3 wide. Simon back, looks, fires, long ball, deep downfield. He's got Mark Watson at the 45, 40, 35, 30, 25, 20. They're not going to get him. Put it on the board. Touchdown, Greater Johnstown. Touchdown, Mark Watson, 81-yard bomb from Javon Simon.
Another Trojan speedster, Mark Watson, pulling in the perfectly delivered throw. This Simon with quite an impressive arm, even in a driving rainstorm, Jared.
So now the Penn Cambria Panthers are down by a ton, and the rain has intensified here in Johnstown. Whoa, the ball's down. Slippery football. The pigskin is slick. 3rd and half a country mile for Penn Cambria. Buck is back, looking downfield, fires, overthrown, intercepted by Mark Watson at the 40, the 35 to the 30, 25-20, stays in bounds, flag down. They're going to call an illegal block on Johnstown, but it doesn't matter. First down, Trojan ball. First down for Greater Johnstown. Javon Simon back under center. Hands off to Odom. Odom on the short side. 25. Down he goes. Brought down by Devin Lawhead. Gain of 8. Second and short for Johnstown. Javon Simon under center again. He's back. He looks for a rainbow. Corner of the end zone. Oh, out of the hands of Dwight Andrews. Coverage by Burns. So after things settle down, first and long for Greater Johnstown. Simon calls out the signals. He's back. He's looking to throw. Scrambles short side. Pumps. Goes to run now. And he's smacked down by Seth McClendon. So Simon moves back into the shotgun on second and long. Has the snap. Looking long. Looking downfield. Looking for the end zone again. Mark Watson. Overthrown. James Mardula on the coverage. So 4th and 28 for Johnstown, again up by a large margin. Simon in the shotgun takes it. Little pooch kick. And not his best effort. Penn Cambria will take over at about the 21. So the rain continues to come down here in Johnstown. Buck takes the ball. He's going to keep it himself. And he's going to pay the price as Javon Vukovic slams him down. 4 wide out set for Buck on 2nd and 9. Buck's back, looks out to the flat. In and out of the hands of Billy Burns. Might have heard some footsteps there. 3rd down for Penn Cambria now. Buck back under center. The ball's down. Jordan Fuller picks it up, but he's going to lose yardage. Disappointing drive for the Panthers. Fans, if you love RMG's game tape, you need to get to rmgsports.net. You can watch this episode and other episodes on demand, find out when we're going to be on the air, and find out where we're going. It's all ready and waiting for you at rmgsports.net. So 1st and 10 for Greater Johnstown. Javon Simon back to pass. He's got Alquan Williams on the inside. Alquan Williams just breaks away, pushes tacklers away, and down he goes, but for positive yardage. Amazing effort. So welcome to the 4th quarter of football here in Johnstown. Javon Simon under center. Vukovic and Mark Watson in the backfield. Handoff goes to Watson, and he's met immediately. Devin Lawhead was in the backfield, almost took the handoff. Great tackle. 2nd and long again. Simon in the shotgun. He's got the ball. He's looking to throw. Across the middle. That's Alquan Williams at the 40. 35, 30, just pushes his tacklers away again. The strength, 10, 5. Touchdown, Greater Johnstown. Touchdown, Alquan Williams. What else can this guy do?
Williams across the middle with another perfectly thrown ball by Simon. Catching it in this driving rainstorm, no problem. Downfield he goes, and take a look at this, Jared. Poor Billy Burns. That may be the stiff arm of the year here in the Laurel Highlands Athletic Conference.
So Johnstown's Terhorst has it teed up again, ready to kick off to the Panthers. In the air it goes. Underneath it's Devin Lawhead. He's at the 15 to 20, 25, 30. Stumbling, bumbling up to the 35. First down, Penn Cambria. So down by a ton. Andrew Buck brings him to the line again. Surveys the landscape. Alquan Williams is at the line. He comes right through. He grabs Buck, slams him down. Another sack for Alquan Williams. So on 3rd and long, Buck has Billy Burns up high, trips into backfield, play action. Buck scrambles, looking for some room. He throws out of bounds. Alquan Williams was zeroing in on him. It'll be 4th down. With nothing to lose, the Penn Cambria Panthers come to the line. Buck flips it back. Nope, they're going to punt it away. Another bad punt. Not sure what happened. Was it tipped? Either way, Johnstown gets the ball. So Simon brings the Trojans to the line again. 9:14 left in this ball game. Handoff goes to Javon Vukovic, who hits the line, keeps the legs churning. Brought down by Conrad, Fuller, and Miller. A special salute to all of the Hardy fans here in Johnstown, sitting through this driving rainstorm, watching their Trojans play. This time, Odom's caught in the backfield. McClendon and Miller on the tackle. Hey fans, it's easy to find out everything about RMG's game tape and everything that RMG Sports has going on. Hit us up on Facebook, follow us on Twitter, or of course at any time go to rmgsports.net, the official website of RMG Sports. Here on game tape in the driving rain in Johnstown. Javon Simon still under center. Simon scrambles near side. A little bit of pressure from behind. Throws it long downfield. out of bounds and off the shoulder of RMG shooter Paul Kullick. And no, Paul, before you ask, you don't get paid more if you get hit by the ball. 4th down and 8, looking to run out the clock, get in out of the range. Jervon Simon, low visibility again. He's going to hold on to it. Going to run down to the 40, try to stay in bounds, but nope, he's driven out. Panthers take over on downs on a quick snap. That's Jordan Fuller. He tries up the side. Aquan Williams gets him and brings him down. Give him 2 on that one. So Buck brings him to the line again. Hands off to Fuller again. He finds a seam. He finds a hole. He's across midfield. He keeps his legs going at the 45, 40, 35, down to the 32, and it takes 3 Trojans to bring him down. Now moving in Trojan territory. Buck has everybody snuggled up tight. Handoff goes to Fuller again. Hey, diddle diddle. Fuller up the middle. He'll grab 3. 2nd and long now for the Panthers. Buck takes the snap again to Fuller. Fuller, whoa, the ball's down. The ball's down and right into the hands of Philip Madison. Madison was in the right place at the right time. Johnstown ball. So Jervon Simon sends Mark Watson into motion on a rainy night in Johnstown. Handoff goes to Javon Vukovic, wrapped up at the line by Mac Behe. He pushes ahead for 6. The clock can't tick fast enough for the Penn Cambria sideline. 2nd and 4 for Johnstown. Watson in motion. The pitch goes to Watson. Watson on the outside tries to follow Odom's block, and he'll go down after a short gain. 3rd and a single yard for Greater Johnstown. Watson's up high. Alquan Williams is down low. But Jervon Simon calls his own number and he pushes forward. He'll have the 1st down. Now late into the 4th quarter, Luke Komet, number 42, checks in the backfield, and he gets the ball, and he is welcomed very, very rudely by Mac Behe. No gain on the play. Odom and Vukovic in the backfield. Simon also has 3 wideouts to choose from. Pitch goes to Odom. Odom on the short side, and he's brought down quickly by 22, Nathan Prisbus. 3rd down. So it's 3rd and 5 here in Johnstown, late in the 4th quarter. Simon takes the snap, hands off to Odom. Odom to the outside. He's got some room. He's got some blockers. He's across midfield. 45 to the 40 is where he's brought down by 21, James Mardula. And now we're coming up on under 2 minutes left to play in the game. Number 21, Tyler Taylor checks in at tailback. Simon looks things over. Hands off to Taylor. He's met at the line quickly. Nathan Kagi and Ryan Driscoll with the tackle. Jervon Simon has a seat. Junior quarterback Brody Lowboy checks in, number 14. Lowboy calls the signals. Hands off to Taylor. Taylor finds the outside line. 35-30. Over top. He'll be down at the 28. Nice run by the junior tailback. Well under a minute to play now, and the underclassmen move to the line. They want to get as much playing time in as they can. Junior quarterback Brody Lowboy, next in line for that quarterback slot. Calls the shots, takes the snap, hands the ball off to the fullback. That's Jordan Loncola. He rumbles forward for a modest gain. That'll be the last play of the game. And now as Greater Johnstown's head coach Tony Pennant Jr. makes his way out to midfield to shake hands with Penn Cambria's head coach Ernie Fetzer, you know he's got to be happy. His Trojans now move to 2-0 on the 2011 season. HC Global is the official two-way radio communications provider of RMG Sports. For the entire production crew, I'm Jared Romesberg. We'll see you next week at Point Stadium for RMG's Game Tape.